Okay, so we start with the slicer. For that particular purpose, we will create one visualization here. And after that, just going to apply some values. Right. So previously, when we want to filter out something, what we are doing, we are going to the filter panel and doing some filtering on this one, right? But now this is in the filter panel, and we have another option that is called as slicer, which can be applicable on the visual directly. See, this is your visualization pane, or you can say a visualization canvas where you are going to create the visualizations. And this filter panel is separate other than this one. But if you want to um, keep some filtering option for the user on the visualization page itself, then you have to give him a slicer. So if you can see here, just click out of this visualization, go here in the visualization pane, and you can see here there is a slicer. Just click on that. So a slicer panel will get open in the visualization or in the visualization canvas. So what we will do, we want to filter it out by sales territory. For that purpose, I will select sales territory here. So it will come here. I just make it bigger. I will go here. Just want to increase the size, so I will go for the items and going to increase the font. So you can see it clearly. Now the items are uh, clearly seen. Just want to increase the size of header. Here it is. So this is the slicer I have. What I will do, I will just select any one of them. So you can see there will be a filtering option in the visualization canvas itself. So this is the working of slicer. Now if you go for this drop down, this is clear filter. There's a clear selection. So just clear it out. One more option we have, like how we want to see this slicer. If you want to reduce the size of this slicer, just go to the drop down. This will reduce the size like this. So whatever you need it, just go to the drop down and select it accordingly. This is the scrolling bar for that one. So it is up to your choice. If you want to save some space here, you can do it. Remaining, you can format it by going here. I will not go in this part because I told you how to format it. So later on you can do the formatting on this one. So this is our slicer. Okay, I just want to make you more clear. This is the basic slicer that we have used. One more slicer that may clear your idea. I will choose a slicer here, and now in place of sales territory, I want to see this particular data on the basis of date or on the basis of year. So we have one hierarchy, that is date hierarchy. I will bring this one here. You can drag, drop, or click on that one. So you can see here there is an option valid from. So I just want to make it little bigger. So I will go for date inputs. Want to increase the size. So like this you can increase the size of dates. Then go to slicer header and increase the size of that header also. Now this is a scrolling bar that we have, horizontal scrolling bar. Just use this one like this. Your data will get changed. Correct? So this is the first option we have when we are using such kind of date hierarchy. Even though if you place here and you want to go to your initial position, just clear the selection. You'll go back to your initial position. Then in the drop down list you have so many things. So first is between, that we have just seen. Next is before. So before this, you can utilize this one like this. Okay, clear the selection. Then after, so after this, that we have. Okay, I will clear it out. Again, list. You have a list option. Directly you can select like this. Like this you can select. Then a drop down that we are familiar now. Just by using drop down you can select any kind of slicer. Then again, these two we need to focus on, relative date and relative time. I go to relative date. Here just want to make it little bigger. Slicer header is okay. Numeric inputs, so just increase the size of it. Now here clearly you can see no filters applied. I just want to make um, it this is valid from, right? And in the valid from you can see the date hierarchy, year, quarter, month and day you have. Now there is a selection. If you go here and if you select years, so there is no data for last year. See, last, next and this. So we don't have data for last year. लास्ट ईयर देखो कहाँ से स्टार्ट हुआ, 2020 से स्टार्ट हुआ है, 6/10 से लेके 6/9/2021. So we don't have that data. So I just go back. I'm not seeing any data. For that purpose, I just want to check something. I just take a table. I'm just going to apply this hierarchy there. So can you see? I just want to take out this day, month and quarter. So which years we have? 2013, 14 and 15. So I have to go back that much years. So 2015 if I want, then how many years I have to go back? This is 2021, so almost 6 years. Still I'm not getting, yeah, you can see from last 6 years this data we have. If you select it to 7, last 7 years, you can see the increase in the data. That may be 2014. See, 2014 is here. If you make it 8, it will become 2013 to 2021. So this is the way we can apply a slicer for the date. or you can say for the year, even though, see, we don't have uh, data for next year, and even though we don't have a data for this year, but if you have that data, see, whenever we are talking about the next year data, always consider that one as a forecasted data. Just want to explain you in functional manner. We are working on a sales project, and your client told you like, I want to compare my previous sales with this year. So you have provided all the kind of information in the visualization which is related to the comparison of previous year data and this year data. So what he will get from that one? Can anyone give answer for that one? Are you getting my question? Yes. See, your client given you a requirement, like you have to create a sales report, and he provided you data of previous year and this year, and he told you to compare that one. So by doing the comparison of previous year data and this year data, what exactly he will get? Right. But one more aspect is there that is very important. When you want to run a company, you should be futuristic. You must know what will going to be happen next year or next to next year, or you might have to set a goal, right? So if you have a comparison of previous year sales and this year sales, and if you get to know like there is an increase of 10% of sales this year in comparison of the last year, so what you will expect next year? I think, yeah, means you will expect like my sales will be uh, 10% more than this year. And on which basis you have decided this? When you compare the previous year sales with this year, you get to know like there is an increase in the trend of sales, and you want to maintain that one. Whatever plan you have made, that plans are successful, and you want to follow the same plans. So you can make a target of extra 10% in that one for next year, right? So you can predict that kind of data region wise, city wise, state wise, or uh, anything, and you will predict that data and provide it to us. We will create a report on the next year data also. So in a single visualization, we can show like what is the previous year sales, this year sales, and what will be the next year sales. Means what is our target. So that can be done functionally in the visualization. So here we can select like next. So if I select next 1 year, so I can see what is the next year plan. Or more futuristic, if someone give you the data for next 2 years, so that data with us, we can use it and see what will be the next thing. Or your client want to see the last year data, so he will go here, last, just click one, so last 1 year data will be there. He want to see this year data, he will select this, it will become this year. Same thing for the next year. So this is the functional thing that we must know when we are in the field of analytics. So is this clear to all what I have explained? I don't want to keep you on this page like just take it and create the visualization. You must be able to understand why we are doing this one. Okay, so this is the basic slicer that I have explained to you. Okay, so just want to go for the sync slicer now. Before that one, I just want to ask everyone, is there any kind of doubt in this particular part? Right, so I will move forward for the sync slicer. Okay, for that purpose, what I will do, for the better understanding, I will take out all this slicer and again going to take a fresh slicer. Before that, I just want to make one thing. Duplicate page, duplicate page. Why I make this one? See, that particular single slicer, if I use this one uh, with respect to sales territory, just want to increase little size of items so it will be visible. See, if I use this one, it is applicable to this. Just go to the another pages. Is it applicable to them? No. But we have a requirement, like we have one slicer, and that slicer should be applicable to all the pages. Okay, I don't want to create slicer on the each page. For that purpose, what I have to do, just select this go to view and select sync slicer. Okay, even though I just can do like this, if you don't select this one, then you have only this much options. Just go to view, activate this sync slicer. When this is activated, a sync slicer panel will be in front of you, but there is nothing in the sync slicer panel. Why nothing? Because we didn't select any of the slicer. So just select on this. So when you select this one, you are able to see the sync slicer panel. Now we need to understand what is the meaning of this particular panel. This is page 1, duplicate page 1, and duplicate of duplicate page 1. This is the third one. There are two options. This is visible and this is sync. So what is the purpose of this one? If I make it visible, then this slicer will be visible on the first page only. And if I make it visible for this one, just want to check. See, it is visible for all. Correct? I go back again. Here, I don't want to show this slicer in all the pages. On the first page only, I want to show the slicer, and it should be applicable to all the pages. So just click on this. That's it. Okay. Now I just want to clear the filter. You can see there is no filter applied on any page. Everything is clear. Just select any one of them. So you have select this particular filter and you can check other pages. Is it clear to you? There is no need to apply the slicer on each page. Just apply sync slicer. It will be applicable to all. Okay. Now the question should be in your mind. If I select another slicer, then what? So what I will do, this is the slicer on the basis of sales territory. I will pick another slicer. and going to apply valid from. Now we are familiar with that. Just want to increase the size. Done. So now if I changing this one, so this is the change only on this visualization. Remaining visualizations will be as it is, right? If I want to apply the same thing for all the pages, what I need to do, I need to apply the same thing for this slicer also. So if you apply this, you can see the effect on other pages also. Is it clear to you? So you can apply n number of slicer, and you can sync them as per the your requirement, right? So this is all for the uh, simple slicer and sync slicer. Anyone have any kind of doubt, they can ask. Right, I think there is no question means no doubt. Yes, so just want to explain the difference between the slicer and filter. You can see there is a separate filter panel is present here, right? But if you don't want to give such kind of filter panel to them, just give them a slicer. That's it. It will be in their visualization. So it will looks good and very feasible for them to apply that one from here in place of going from here and then select. So it is very useful in the visualizations, slicer and sync slicer. um, as per my understanding, your report should not be get completed without using slicer. Sync slicer is optional, you want to use it or not, but slicer almost 99.99% is compulsory in the report. Okay, so I will stop here and give you some time to apply this thing from your side. Okay, so just try it.